Hello students, let's begin with the new chapter, differential equations. Definition of differential equation. The equation containing an independent variable, say x, a dependent variable, say y, depending on x, and its derivative dy by dx or d square y by dx square etc. is called a differential equation. Examples: the differential equations can be in the form of x dy by dx plus 7y is equal to 0, d square y by dx square plus 2 dy by dx minus 3y is equal to 0. Means in this format we can solve the given differential equations. Now, order of differential equation. The order of differential equation is the order of the highest order derivative present in the differential equation. For example, suppose differential equation is given as dy by dx is equal to tan x. Now here the highest order derivative present is 1 because dy by dx means only first order derivative is present. We are differentiating y only once, that is dy by dx, and therefore the order of the given differential equation is 1. Now second example, suppose x d square y by dx square plus 3 dy by dx is equal to 5. This is given. Then here at both places the derivative is present. Here second order derivative is given, d square y by dx square. That means differentiating y with respect to x 2 times. And here first order derivative of y is present, that is dy by dx. Now if we compare both, then the highest order derivative present is this, and this is second order derivative term, and therefore the order of the differential equation is 2. Now degree of differential equation. The degree of differential equation is the power, or we can say exponent, of the highest order derivative in the equation, provided the derivative present in the equation should be free from radical sign, or we can say fractional power. That is, the expression is like a polynomial is dy by dx. Now for example, suppose the differential equation is given as 3d square y by dx square plus 7 dy by dx is equal to x. Now here first we will find the order and then the power of that highest order derivative will be the degree of the differential equation. Now here first order derivative is present as well as second order derivative is present. So the highest order derivative is this, that is second order derivative, and therefore the order of the differential equation is 2. Now to find the degree, we will find out the power of this highest order derivative, and since here no power is present for this highest order derivative, that means the power is 1. Since no number is present, so that number will be 1, and therefore the degree of the differential equation is 1, that is order to degree 1. Now second example, x dy by dx bracket raised to 5 plus d square y by dx square plus 7 is equal to 0. Now first we will find the order. Now since here dy by dx is present, means order of order of y means the derivative term is 1, and here second order derivative term is present. So if we compare both, then highest order derivative term is this, and therefore we can say order is 2. Now to find the degree, even though here dy by dx bracket raised to 5 is present, we cannot write degree as 5 because we want the power of that term to which we are considering the highest order derivative term. And since here highest order derivative term is this, so power of this term only will be the degree of the differential equation. So here no number is present, that means that number is 1, and therefore the degree of the differential equation is 1. Now third, d square y by dx square plus log of dy by dx is equal to 3. Now here also, if we observe the given differential equation carefully, then we can say that highest order derivative term is 2, and therefore because second order derivative term is present, therefore we can say that order 2. But degree is not defined. Since here the logarithmic term is present, log is present, we can say that it's not in finite polynomial form. Means instead of log, suppose sine, cos, tan, this type of trigonometric functions are present, then also we can say that it's not in finite polynomial form. And since it's not in finite polynomial form, degree is not defined. So for this type of differential equation, we can find only order and degree is not defined. Now next example, under root dy by dx plus 3 is equal to 7 d square y by dx square. Now since while finding the order and degree, we don't want any fractional power, we need to simplify this term. And since square root is present, first we will square to both the sides. So squaring on both sides, we will get here square root and square will get cancelled. So dy by dx plus 3 is equal to 7 square is 49, and here we will get square for this bracket term. So d square y by dx square, the bracket square. Now since no square root is present, now we can easily find the order and degree. Now since higher order derivative term is this, that is second order derivative, therefore we can say that order is 2. And the power of that highest order derivative term is the degree of the differential equation. So here power is 2, so we can say that degree of the differential equation is 2. I hope order and degree is clear to all. Now let's continue with the solution of the differential equations. Now question 1, solve the differential equation. Now this differential equation is given, y minus x dy by dx is equal to 0. So here we start with the given differential equation. So y minus x dy by dx is equal to 0. Now since both the terms are present, x and y, to the one side we will write all x terms and to the another side we will write all y terms. So y is equal to, this minus term will become plus, y is equal to x into dy by dx. Shifting dx to this side, we will get y dx is equal to x into dy. Now since dx is present here, so shifting x term to this side, and dy is present to the right hand side, so shifting y term to here. So we have dx by x is equal to dy by y. Now this is the simplified form, so easily we can integrate, therefore integrating both the sides. Now we know that integration of 1 upon x is log x, so integration of 1 upon y with respect to y will be log y. Therefore we have log x is equal to log y plus constant of integration as c. But since all the terms are with log, so here also we will write log c. So log x is equal to log cy. Law of product. We know that log ab is equal to log a plus log b. This is one of the logarithmic result. So to the both side we have log. So comparing both the sides we get x is equal to cy. and this is nothing but the solution of given differential equation. Now second, solve the differential equation. Sec x dy plus cosec y dx is equal to 0. Here also, first we will write all x terms to one side and all y terms to another side. So, sec x dy is equal to minus cosec y dx. Now, since dy is present here, we will shift this cosec y to this side, and instead of shifting cosec y, first we will convert this sec into cos and cosec into sin. So we have dy by cos x is equal to minus dx by sin y, because we know that sec x is equal to 1 upon cos x and cosec y is equal to 1 upon sin y. And now arranging the terms, we will get cos x dx is equal to minus sin y dy. Now integrating both the sides, we know that integration of cos x is sin x and integration of sin y is minus cos y. So here we have sin x is equal to cos y, because minus minus will become plus and constant of integration as c. Therefore the answer for the given differential equation as sin x minus cos y is equal to c. Now question number 3, solve the differential equation. D theta by dt is equal to minus k, theta minus theta 0, then k is constant. Now given d theta upon dt is equal to minus k, theta minus theta 0, k is a constant. Now this theta term we will shift to this side because d theta is present here, and this dt we will shift to this side. Now integrating to both the sides, this is in the form of 1 upon x. So integration will be log mod x. So here we can say write log of that theta term is equal to minus kt plus c1, where c1 is nothing but the constant of integration. Since here k is already present as a constant, so we will consider the another constant as c1, so that together for both the constant finally we can write c. Now taking exponential on both the sides, that means if we want to remove this log, then we have to write this term as e raised to. So this theta term is equal to e raised to minus kt plus c1. Now since these both the terms are present in terms of addition, we can write theta is equal to theta 0 plus e raised to minus kt plus c1, that is theta is equal to theta 0 plus e raised to minus kt into e raised to c1. Now e raised to c1 is nothing but the constant, so we can write c for that term, where c is nothing but e raised to c1. Therefore the final solution for the given differential equation as theta is equal to theta 0 plus c into e raised to minus kt, where c is nothing but e raised to c1, that we know. And in next lecture again we will continue with the solution of differential equations. Thank you students.